Hi, this is Eugene from PEAKDEFI channel, and now I'm going to share with you the latest DeFi news this week. The most fascinating news on top of all the other flow and feed of news is that DeFi market is stable enough in the turbulence among the whole cryptocurrency shake-up that we had recently in May. So let's go to see what we've got. So the most hitting and the most striking news for the industry, of course, this is about the biggest DEX, decentralized exchange Uniswap. It launches another second layer solution protocol based on Ethereum, Arbitrum. So this is the second layer network that's going to be implemented now. And we have this solution just to reduce the gas fees and of course to improve efficiency, because Optimism is not yet launched and will also be launched on that network. So Ethereum network is going to be scaled, and of course we need a medium solution or temporary solution to resolve that. So that's what Uniswap wants to do, and it heads up to Arbitrum as a solution. Of course, this is a big event today. It launches today on 28th of May, and it of course enlarge and make the transactions more effective, and of course there will be many of them. So this is a striking news that we need to bear in mind. Another one is very important, that hedge funds are showing great interest to DeFi sector according to the analytics, and they are heading towards DeFi sector. Of course, their approach is rather conservative, because they are mostly investing to Oracle, Chainlink, Link token, then Polkadot, and Aave. So those are quite conservative platforms that they are heading to. So, but this is natural. They're having obligations for their investors, and that's why, of course, they're quite conservative in this respect. But for us, it's a great sign. It's a great sign for DeFi projects, because lots of liquidity is approaching to DeFi sector, and of course the classical market and classical finance market is going to crypto market and DeFi sector in particular. So this is a big news. Another one that I want to share with you is that the research for Glassnode is telling us that the week that the 19th of May event or shake up, as we say, didn't influence the market, the DeFi sector, too bad. So because they are giving the statistics, the Bitcoin price went down. This is quite obvious. So the losses for the Bitcoin or losses of turnover and funds, blocked value. So that's the biggest analytical research. But for DeFi sphere, if we skip Bitcoin, for DeFi it's very positive, because the losses are quite low. And Ethereum, of course, and DeFi sector went back to a month in April. So around a month or a month and a half were lost in the locked value. So this is the outcome, and the best comforting news for us is that DeFi sector shows stability when there is a market drain for some short period of time. Now, an interesting news that Apple is looking for the payment manager, payment specialist with crypto experience. So Apple never showed publicly, at least publicly, its interest to crypto industry, but of course this recruitment is showing that they are going forward towards cryptocurrency payment system. So we had a separate video about Flexa payment system that we made several months ago. I think this industry is growing fast, and we need to make a new video dedicated to that if you want. And of course, Apple's interest is a great indication. We can't ignore this indication. Besides that, we know that Apple is quite conservative and censored, centralized company, and of course they audit and monitor everything. So the censorship at App Store is really big. They do not let many decentralized apps go into that market through their App Store. We know that there's a big there's a big trial between Epic Games and Apple in the industry, and this is quite a symbolic because the monopoly of Apple in their sector that they have created is quite big and is quite concerning. So we know that Apple has agreement with Goldman Sachs for US citizens, and every iPhone user can use credit card of Goldman Sachs. So you can go to if you can imagine, they can switch to payment system with the collateral, of course, because the payment system needs to have some collateral, so that a person can pay and go without any issues of supplying that payment or guarantee that payment. So this is a big sign for us to look in future. The next news is MATIC. MATIC goes up to 40% after billionaires investment in Polygon. So MATIC is the coin, is the token that is produced by Polygon. Polygon is doing the second layer for Ethereum, as you may know. And this is a big news because the investor, his name is Mark Cuban, has done a big investment, and of course the price went up. If we look at his website, there's a link here in the channel. We can see if we scroll down, we can see all his projects that he invested, and of course one of them is Polygon. So you can look at the others. Others are quite interesting. Some of them you may know, and they might be very promising. So, and Polygon is among them. That's a good sign. So to finish our news review, I would like to do that with the most striking news from Adept Radar regarding our platform PEAKDEFI. So PEAKDEFI is making a big splash and growth on Binance Smart Chain, and in this article you can read that Smart Chain is one of that Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum are the main blockchains it is using, and $50 million are locked on that platform in total. So 30 million of them, so 30 million are blocked at Ethereum, and the rest 20 at Binance Smart Chain. So the statistics about our platform is given here, so you can have a look at it. And of course, it's very promising and exciting to read about our project with that we know very well, and the performance is on a very top level. So please read that news. I think it's very interesting, and you can drop this news to your partners, to your acquaintances, friends, so that they know what scale of the project and the platform we are working with. So that's it about the news. Thanks for watching. So let's go forward. So happy trading and investing to everyone.